Greetings and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Outer Worlds with me, Ryan Plays Games. When we left off last time, we concluded our business in Eastwater. In doing so, we essentially rerouted power from the power plant that we had to reroute from back to Eastwater. Reason being was we felt that the Adelaide, the person in charge, was potentially harbouring a bit too much anger and taking it out on the people there. So, with a bit of careful wordplay, we managed to get her to come around to the idea of taking over Eastwater and stopping being a deserter. Now she's in control of the town. We have a working ship and we are in space or low orbit. So yes, without further ado, let's begin. We're going to pick a place to go. Journal says the main quest is a passage to anywhere. Speak to Gladys on the Groundbreaker. Phileas Wells wants you to contact Gladys, a black market fence located on the Groundbreaker, the only neutral station in the Halcyon colony. She could tell you a nav key to Stella Bay. She could sell you a nav key to Stella Bay on Monarch, which is another planet, I suppose. Well, we're going to have a chat with our companions first. Hello there.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen will be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
That's the ship's computer. It's not intelligent, but it does a good imitation.
So you're gonna call her it, not she?
Though my voice is currently pitched to suggest female, I possess no gender. Any pronoun preferred by the user is acceptable.
Hello, I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
Ada, Parvati will be fixing you from now on, and I expect your full cooperation.
I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Did you learn your trade from your father? It sounded like it when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all of my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
Reed seemed to have it in for you.
I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like he wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
Oh, bless me. Just a side note, this is a really good voice actor. I want to find out who it is. Really, really good. But you're actually good at this, and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
After school, you moved straight back to Edgewater.
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ears so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Break time's over. Okay. Let's go to this Gladys then. Okay, groundbreaker, docking base. Let's go.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
You got a minute?
Oh.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure, we could head over to engineering now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Let's take Vicar Max with us as well. Oh, this is going to be fun. Vicar Max. I will have a chat with him at some point, but not presently. I wonder if I can just give him some armor. Vestments, blue with piping. Oh, hang on. I want that. What is that? Oh, hang on. What are these all? Fun Times Barrel. Oh, I suppose I have to modify it myself. Consumables. Adreno. Got loads of stuff, actually. Right. What does Adreno do? Ah, I see. Okay. Ordnance. Okay, let's put this on. Damn, look at that. That's some heavy ass armor. Well, as long as someone's got a bit of armor, it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay. Let's put some armor and stuff on him. I think we're good. Right, let's go.
Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Well, you can.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah. Hey, no offense, but I don't think this walking Saltuna can's gonna appreciate you interrupting.
Keep talking, Millstone. see what happens. Now's not a good time. I'm dealing with a problem here.
So, go space yourself. Problem solved.
You must really want to truncheon through your teeth.
Relax. Let me talk to the kid.
Do what you want. I'm done here.
Whatever you heard, it's all true.
I'd like to hear your side. What happened?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's the part where you resolved your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
You in a hurry to get somewhere?
Oh, not at all. Just, you know, gonna figure out what to do next. See you around, boss.
Interesting.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Careful where you smoke. The crew bills us for air filters.
Well, let's go and have a look around this space station then. Wanted, dead or alive, Captain Gunnar McRed. For several counts of public intoxication, destruction of groundbreaker property, unpaid docking fees, and resisting arrest. Contact Commandant Sanita if you have any information concerning McRed's whereabouts. Failure to report a tip may result in imprisonment and a fine. Proof of kill required to collect reward. Don't know why I read that as if I was a southern guy from America, but yeah, that sounded cool. I assume that these are just little bounty boards where we'll find... Whoa, this is our mate.
That's quite the impressive list of infractions.
Customs and inspection.
Right.
Right this way.
Hello, Corporal Leonard Wheeler.
Identification, please.
Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
And how do I get this resolved then?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great. I'll go talk to him and straighten this out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
This is all remedial conversation, so I'm going to leave it there.
Be seeing you.
Right, so that's Udom Bedford. This is a works... Mardet.
Captain, could I have a moment?
I think he was about to ask me for a moment of my time, but let's tinker some stuff. Tinker. Do you want to tinker the retrofitted heavy power armor. It will cost 52 bits. Yes, I shall. And what about weaponry? Okay. Modify. We'll put a Mag 2 power on it. Nice. What can we do with this? Nothing. Okay. Yeah, this guy wants a moment of my time.
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
You know somebody who can read the book?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Sounds like a good lead, but how do we find him?
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How will a crew manifest help us track down your scholar friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
Right. Let's go and see this Gladys first. Bard.
Got it. Inside voices.
Okay.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Mars.
Okay. I'm assuming we have to go another way then. And go down. Oh, holy mother of God, this is cool.
By the glare of the adverts, lots of unsavory types about.
Rest and go. I'm assuming that's the tavern, is it?
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
How do you do? And welcome. Sorry.
I'm looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
I'll be on my way.
I don't have time for this.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Oh my God, 10,000, Jesus. Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here, let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Say no more. I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Abandoned outpost, corporate secrets. Got it.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Let me see what you've got for sale.
Want a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub.
Wow. It's got some cool stuff. Okay. Salvager's helper. Jesus, that's good. Okay. Level up, baby. Lovely stuff. No new perks? No. Okay. Well, let's go see this board member. And see what he can do for us. What's this, the tavern? Yeah.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals.
What do we got around here? Nothing, it looks like.
My dad taught me some French, Stuff about omelets and, fromage. I could take a look at that journal.
By all means, I would be astounded, yet
Okay.
astronomically in your debt.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing at all about eggs and cheese in here. Sorry.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back.
Jesus.
I got a full...
Let's see what you got for trade. Shot cannon. Assault rifle, light assault rifle, light machine gun. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool. Definitely buy some heavy ammo. How much is that? Actually, maybe I should just save my gold presently. Not really in any trouble presently. Anyone seen Private Taylor? Haven't seen him in days, and where are we along that toilet clog? If Chief Goying taught me anything, it's that a crew morale is proportional to the quality of their outhouse. You take away a crew's plumbing, you take away their privacy and dignity, so let's get that toilet fixed. Groundbreaker meetup, even though it's been 20 years since our last meetup on the Groundbreaker, I was hoping we could get the old gang back together. Long range haulers, some of us have gone corporate. And some of us are on Tartarus. No one responded to my last invite. I hope this means your schedules are full up with family gatherings and job opportunities. Conveyors Collective. Imagine my surprise when Death Reading Groundbreaker comms told us our docking was going to be delayed. 1 hour 10 to 5. Okay, it's just some messages. Down on my luck. Looking for work. Okay. Nothing from that security comm thing.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
Alright, let's go and speak to this guy.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has Something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yep, sure he did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
He died in an escape pod accident.
Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details.
Again, I'm very sorry, but can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why is the board so interested in Wells anyway?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells to me.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's this about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Fine, have it your way.
Don't take my reticence the wrong way. I shouldn't have said anything. Now, how might I assist you?
We're leaving. Engineering, Auntie's kitchen. Kind of cool, this place. Really interesting. Oh, where does this go? To back bays. Ooh. Very interesting, the back bays. Captain McRed.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
God damn.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
You're only going to get out of this alive if you play nice.
Ooh, look at the courage on this one. Lay it on me, boss. Give me a taste of that fiery primal spirit.
I'm just passing through. Can I go?
Passing through? This is dead-end territory. But you talk like you're on a journey. The path matches your step. Stretches out ahead of you. Yeah. The second floor is my place. Off limits to the likes of you. Whatever business brings you down to my domain, keep it local.
Oh, I really want to kill this guy, honestly. Can I attack him?
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moonlight kingdom?
No. Okay.
Smells kind of like old Bess's help.
Careful with that shit. He'll end up as crazy as he is.
takes crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos. Crazy cosmos.
Hmm.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
I kind of want that thing.
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. It may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow.
You're probably better off up in engineering than down here with the outlaws.
I'll get back to my post.
Okay.
It's so cozy.
Is it cozy, Pavati? I don't know if it is.
You get that automech patch? McRed wants it up and running.
Not another step in that direction, friend.
Oh, come on, let's do this.
Incoming!
Take him down.
Okay, whoa. God damn. I kind of want to kill him. I think I'm just gonna go for it, you know? Why not? Oh, he's strong. He is strong. A medical... Okay, we are not strong enough to deal with this. Everyone's so powerful. I am playing on the hard mode. I guess I'm gonna have to leave this one be for now. I could probably do this if I think tactically. Let me go and save it by the door and see if I can do it. Because I don't like this outlaw. Let's use cover. God damn. His weapon is insane. Okay, maybe I won't be doing this then. We'll come back here when we're stronger and we'll come and deal with them. For now, let's get off this world. Off this ship, sorry. And let's move on. We can build some strength later on. Spratwurst. Salvage and shipping. What's this here? Recent users. Nothing. That's the only two security cams.
Out of there?
Please don't make this, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making.
Something I can help.
No.
Take.
I'm sorry. See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Maybe I can look in on Jesse.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
The quest requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you'll be shot on sight. Using a disguise will prevent immediate hostilities. How do I use that again? Holographic shroud. Yeah, how do I use it though? Is there a button for it? Controls, key bindings. I don't know how to use it though.
What seems to...
I'd like to see Jesse Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
The records say. Have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying. Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by.
How do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
That guy's voice. I'm fairly certain he plays Bob in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So how do I get in there though?
Good luck getting to Jesse, and better luck if you do. It's a real piece of work.
I don't know how to use this holographic module thing, otherwise I would use it. Interesting. Finding a Mardet ID cartridge. Okay.
Stay in the public areas and we'll get along fine.
I wonder.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch, Tripical Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12%.
I wonder if there's something in one of the rooms in here. Might be something if I look around. Right, okay. Tossball cards. I wonder how I can get my hands on this. Don't think there's anything here. Okay, we can come back for that quest, I guess.
Huh? Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
You don't pay your docking fees, your ship gets seized.
Hey.
I guess I'm just gonna have to... Oh, hello. You found an ID cartridge to use with the holographic shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area. Well, off we go then.
Rizzo's lemon slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
Let's go. Restricted access. Your holographic shroud is activated, giving you temporary access to the restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you're interrogated. Quarantine, operating room. Anything here? Nope.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
Everything's locked. Barred. Everything's locked. Oh, here we go.
You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Open the door before I kick it down.
Should have known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay, we can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Ah, makes sense. Ellie asked me to help you, so that's what I plan to do.
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
I'll talk to Udon for you.
Helping me with the board. Or I guess I should...
Oh, thank God, we're out.
Any word on Jessie?
She's in debt to the board and thinks someone's after her. I'll handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
I know, I've been there. Right, let's go.
How do you do? Ah.
I'm here about Jessie Doyle. I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
She's worth more alive than dead. Put her under an indenture contract.
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board... What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
Way I see it, she doesn't have much choice.
I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to pay off the debt of someone completely random, but I'll help her out with, you know, getting like a payment plan.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Watch yourself while I'm gone.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jessie. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Are you saying you'll work for me just because I helped Jesse?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
Welcome aboard, Ellie.
You won't be sorry, though it looks like...
Meet me in my ship. It's docked by the promenade.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Dr. Fenhill, glad you opted to join us. It'll be good to have a Sawbones on the crew.
Nice. Good stuff. And we got a perk as well. Good old level up. When can I get to... Oh, when I get 5 perks? Wow. We'll take that, I guess. Right. Let's get the hell out of here and go and do our assignment.
I had a question about...
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew chief, I mean, the Scholar, shipped in and out with.
But how the hell will I get in there, though? Ah. Wait. Wow. I don't see where this departures register is. Is it here, maybe? He said that he could check something. Weird. Hang on a second. What if we go to the journal? Companion quest, the empty man, locate the security terminal, set active. Let's do that quickly. Is it in there? It's in there, okay. Oh, it's through that door. Unfortunately, I can't get in there presently. We'll save our bits that we need to do that a bit later. Right, let's go and do this distress call.
Careful with those crates, huh?
This game is like really big, really good as well. Felix.
Second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
You're pretty eager to throw in with someone you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Alright, Felix. I've heard enough. You're hired.
Wow. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
We'll see you in the ship.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board.
Really?
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church on fire.
Right. Well, let's go down to the,
Well, I did not expect you back so soon, Captain.
Well, I'm back. Where is everybody?
could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern.
Stem to stern. Okay, let's continue. Where have I got to go though? Journal. Investigating the distress signal on Terra 2. Okay.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Okay, well, let's go. We're going to take Parvati and Ellie. So where is the active quest I have? Let's do her skills first. Right. Journal. Distress signal. The distress signal. And where is it? Oh, I need to speak to Ada. Where are we at time? Okay, let's speak to Ada.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
I'm not interested.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I picked up this distress signal. Can you play it back to me?
Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the... Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw.
Okay, talk to you later. Right, so because we're at almost an hour, I want to start this quest with an entire episode. So we're going to end it here. I know it was more of a filler episode of going around the groundbreaker, etc., etc. But I think that it's best to get that out of the way in one episode and for us to move on to the next one. But thank you very much for watching as usual. I've been Ryan Plays Games. If you like what I do, please like and subscribe. Helps me grow the channel. Thank you very much. Goodbye.